pediatric gastroenterologist, said water beads could be responsible for 4,500 emergency room visits since 2017.
One of the most downloaded apps in the world is facing consumer complaints. Now, we're talking about Temu. Now, the Better Business Bureau said it's gotten over 1,000 complaints about it in the last 12 months. Most of the complaints are quality control and customer service issues like shipping.
It doesn't sit in a U.S. warehouse. It comes directly from China to your doorstep. So that's how they can get those lower prices. But then that's why there's that longer lead time.
In a statement, Temu said it strives to be transparent about shipping times and its business partners. And people buying houses in the current housing market are older and wealthier. Now, that's new data from the National Association of Realtors. And it shows the median age for a repeat buyer is 58 years old. That's up from the median age of 36 in 1981. Older buyers are edging out younger ones who are struggling to get into the market for the first time due to surging interest rates and high home prices due to low inventory.
Storm Center 7 Chief Meteorologist Austin Chaney loves talking about snow. This season, he's only been able to track it once. That was a few weeks ago. Storm Center 7's expertise and technology are here to keep you safe and track whether we will be snowed in for days at a time this winter.
Snow, freezing rain, dangerous wind chills. The Miami Valley gets it all every winter, but this year, the forces driving winter are changing. The last 3 winters here in the Miami Valley have been driven by La Nina. Well, this year, El Nino has taken over, and we expect this winter to be different.
We just threw out a bunch of weather jargon at you. And so what does that really mean? Well, let's look at the sea surface temperatures. They are warmer than normal. And when we get the trade winds to pick up speed, that pushes all that warmer than normal water toward the Pacific coastline of the Americas. And then that in turn correlates to our jet stream pattern right here in the United States, and it impacts our weather right here in the Miami Valley. So when we get a weak to moderate El Nino, that jet stream dips past the Great Lakes, we wind up with the opportunity for snow and rain, but are typically a little bit warmer. Now, when we get a stronger El Nino, that jet stream typically pushes over the Great Lakes and we get what's called ridging, an area of high pressure, and we wind up very dry. Right now in the Miami Valley, we have a moderate El Nino, and it is forecast to get stronger.
So we did some digging to see if there was a correlation between the strength of the El Nino and the amount of snowfall in a given season. And after going over the numbers, there definitely is. So check this out. With the last 5 El Nino winters, we've actually seen a mix of above average and below average snowfall, with 2009 and 2010 seeing 40 inches of snow. But we go a step deeper and look at the last 5 strong El Nino winters, and there's a definite connection between that and below average snowfall, with 1982 and 1983 only having 5.5 inches of snow in Dayton.
We looked at all the data, and I mean all the data. We added up the highs and the lows, divided it by the amount of years, and we got the average temperature of 30.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Now for 2023 to 2024, we are forecasting above normal.
Likewise, we did the same thing with snowfall, and it turns out Dayton averages 25 inches of snow each year, and this year we're forecasting below average snowfall. Regardless of that below average snowfall forecast, the fact of the matter is there has never been a year without snow on record in Dayton. And when those flakes fall,
Once it starts, we start with preparing the trucks.
ODOT will throw everything they've got at the snow and ice.
We're trying to make sure we're throwing the salt or the snow and everything the right way. Then we have our calibrations where our salt, our liquids, everything, and then there's some of the trucks, they have to raise the bed. Some of us don't. And then we're looking in the mirrors.
All to make sure you can get where you're going safely.
And for the landscapers, like Aaron LeCount,
We work hard in the summer so we can play in the winter.
snow brings the opportunity to have some fun while paying the bills.
With snow removal, it just kind of depends on how much snow we can get. Every year I like to get a couple more contracts to kind of help out, but if we get more snow, the revenue is good. If we get less snow, the revenue is not quite as good.
Winter impacts us all, and whatever Old Man Winter has up his sleeve, the team here at Storm Center 7 has you covered. So basically, when you look at El Nino, the cards are somewhat stacked against us to have above average snowfall for the year, but it will snow, and I'm excited for the next one for sure.
As long as it snows where I don't have to bring out the shovel,
Yeah.
You get to see a little bit of the white stuff that sticks on the grass.
I will say this,
Plow.
I do like snow. I'm just not quite ready for it yet, but if it's going to be cold, you might as well have snow.
Yeah. What I have come to realize what I don't like about Ohio is the grayness.
Yes.
And if it's going to be cold and gray, I'd much rather have some
Right.
snow to look at. So,
Plus the kids.
yeah.
I want to see those snowmen.
We can never all be happy, right?
Well, you'll be happy about this forecast. A lot
I
of
like this
sunshine
one, yeah.
coming
Okay.
over the next few days. First off, I want to take a look back at this. So through November 13th of this year, we have had no measurable snowfall in Dayton. We did have some snow flurries back on Halloween night. You may remember that, but it didn't amount to anything. Through this point in the year, last year, we had already 2 inches of snow, but last season finished below average. So it really doesn't matter what happens in November. We get to December and especially January and February, and that's when the snow machine really gets to crank up. Out there tonight, no snow, no clouds. It is clear and getting colder. Temperatures out there right now are falling into the 40s. We're at 45 degrees in Dayton, but you can see up towards Wapakoneta and Bell Fountain already sneaking there into the 30s. I think all of us wake up to numbers around freezing tomorrow morning, and you can thank this weather setup for that. We've got high pressure moving in overhead. That gives us the clear skies and light winds overnight, a great recipe for some quickly falling temperatures. So out the door tomorrow morning, getting you in the car, expecting a morning low around freezing. You'll want to grab that jacket, but you also want to grab the sunglasses. Plenty of sunshine is coming our way in our forecast for Tuesday. Here's how it plays out on Skycast. We quickly go from the 30s in the morning to the 40s as the sun comes up. High temperatures tomorrow top out in the mid to upper 50s. It'll feel okay in the sunshine, but you'll probably notice that it's a few degrees cooler than what we had today, as we topped out at 63 in Dayton. Going out to dinner tomorrow night, you know what it's like this time of year. The sun dips below the horizon, and those temperatures start dropping quickly, already back down to 44 degrees by 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. Now, one part about tomorrow's forecast that I think a lot of you will like is that the winds will be lighter. Yes, it's cooler, but we're not going to be gusting to 25 or 30 miles an hour. Most gusts tomorrow stay below that 10 to 15 mile an hour range. Good stuff there. All right, temperatures over the next few days actually warm up. So behind today's cold front, we only drop to 57 tomorrow, and then it's right back to the 60s for a few days. Wednesday and Thursday, I'm forecasting 64 and 65. But then come Friday, here's the next cold front, and then it drops us back to that November reality of upper 40s come Saturday. Rain chances, kind of tough to come by until Friday. Here's that cold front. It gives us scattered, mainly light showers during the day. And then as of now, looks like it's out of here for the weekend. Here's your 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, beautiful day. Mostly sunny skies, just a tad on the cool side at 57. Mid-60s with partly cloudy skies for Wednesday and Thursday. We're tracking those rain showers on Friday. And then your weekend always in view, cool and dry for Saturday and Sunday.
Thank you, sir. New tonight out of California, the son of a prominent Hollywood agent is in jail